Hello, Aries. This is Renee from Angelic Comfort, and I'm here with your 17 general and love reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Happy Valentine's Day. This is the month of love. We have really interesting, actually, a really good reading set up here for you. I'm like really impressed, and we're gonna get started now. If this does not resonate with you completely, or only parts of it do, make sure you do check out your Moon and Rising signs, because you'll get a clearer picture, or one of those might resonate better to you. But we're going to start out at the beginning of the month with spread your wings and listen. And when we talk about spreading our wings and listening comes as part of listening to spirit, listening to your inner guidance, and maybe listening to others. Maybe you haven't been listening completely. When you listen to somebody, okay, don't think of what you want to say next. Completely listen to the other person. If you're in a deep discussion, or maybe you need to discuss something and you're not completely understanding, or there's a little disagreement, completely listen to the person and what it is that they have to say. Okay, so when you listen without thinking of your response, then you can come up with your response when they're done talking. That's what's really important, so you completely hear each other. Okay? But in the beginning of the energy is awesome. Spread your wings, fly. It means stepping out. It means taking that next step towards, whether it be some sort of goal that you're working on. It could be, let's say, for example, maybe weight loss, or maybe a career change. Maybe it's finding a new place to live. Maybe it could be starting your own business. And what they're trying to say is, now take the time, spread your wings, take those steps. Doesn't mean they have to be big steps. Just keep moving forward and taking those steps. But remember to listen to your inner guidance and maybe get somebody to help you. Okay? They're also saying, for those of you who are in, the metaphysical, maybe you're an energy worker, or you don't even have to be an energy worker. Just the fact, if you listen, okay, to others, completely listen, you are healing. You're helping that person to heal. And sometimes you heal yourself, okay? And you're full of empowerment. You have more power than you realize to help others. So maybe it could be that, you're thinking about taking a course or getting into energy work or anything like that to help others, maybe going back to school. Really take that time to listen to what that guidance is telling you, your inner guidance or spirit, okay? And help others. Is so important to help others. So your first week is going to be really good. So when we talk about our second week, and we talk about this healing of others, and we also heal ourselves, okay? And we have here share the love and the heart chakra. When we talk about sharing the love, it's not about intimate relationships. It's about relationships with friends, okay? It's about having a good time. It's about opening yourself up and being yourself, being playful, being in tune with the other person, and just being yourself, having fun. It's not about the relationship going out, with your friends. It's about being there and getting to know each other better and just having a good time, whether it be with your girlfriends or, guy friends or anything like that. Just go out and be yourself. Because as you open up yourself to really be who you truly are, and be out with your friends, you're sharing a love. You're sharing a love of beauty and fun and joy, okay? And it's also opening up your heart chakra. And that's what they want you to do, is to open up your heart chakra. Open it up to unconditional love from all, from friends, from family, from intimate partners, if you're in a relationship. It's about breaking down these walls, okay, within yourself and within others, by laughter and just being free to be yourself and listening, helping others, healing heart, okay? So it's really important that you be able to do that. And, if you're afraid, even if you're just afraid to go out and expose yourself, which means trust, right? Trusting in others and stuff. Know that you're always protected. You are always, always protected. Now, also, too, I do feel that there be one or two of you who could be in a very unfavorable relationship. Know that you are protected too, okay? And the angels and spirits are there to help you along with family and friends. So don't be afraid to ask others for help. But when it comes to friendships and trusting people, people have a lot of major trust issues. And they're saying the more that you open up your heart chakra, the more that you allow love in from others, and like I said, on a friendship level, and it could be on an intimate level too, but more on a friendship level at this point in time, it creates healing and it creates that love flow energy. Okay? And they're saying, let yourself receive. Okay? Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. Allow people to express their love for you and to do things for you. And don't feel that you have to do anything back. Okay? Because a lot of times, Aries are very giving people. I mean, they can be very much to the point. They can be that, you know, they're that fire energy. They're young. They're the babies of the zodiac, the first sign of the zodiac. Okay, they have that fiery energy and they leap all the time, and you know, they're real much go-getters and inspire other people. Okay, and the teamwork is right there. They love that. Okay, but you have to allow others to give to you. Okay, so open up your heart chakra and receive without feeling guilty. You are protected. You can trust. They're saying you can trust because as you head into the third week, we're talking about coming together, joy and stability. Okay, so the more that you open up, the more that you heal yourself, the more that you heal others. Okay, there's going to be a coming together. It could be a friendship that's going to advance. It could be somebody new is going to step into your life. It could be you're in a committed relationship or a marriage right now, and it's going to move on to the next level. Okay, so they're talking about this healing happening, and the more that you put that energy in to healing yourself, healing others, listening, not to your head, but to your heart, listening to what others are telling you, okay? And with this healing process, it brings a joy and stability. It's a mental feeling of euphoria, of, you know, finally being able to completely being yourself and being accepted by others for who you are, okay? And them focusing on your high qualities, your positive qualities, and the others just don't exist. The other energies or things, the quirks, the little quirks that you might have don't exist because you are embracing a love or advancing a love or accepting a new love to come into your life. It's a really good thing. So they're saying make a wish. Hey, it's a magical moment. You've got a lot of good things coming your way. And playtime, be playful. Okay? Be playful, not just the last week of the month, but to go ahead and be playful at all times. It's so important. So this actually is the third week, but to be playful, bring in that playfulness, bring in that inner child, that true self you. Like I said, laughter, having a good time, being able to communicate and listening. So communication is a lot about listening. So in the fourth week, we talk about the solar plexus and a well-deserved reward. Okay, so the solar plexus deals with our deep-rooted emotions. It is like the core of our energy, okay, that we ourselves have within us. And a lot of times within our solar plexus, excuse me, with our solar plexus, it's located between our navel and the lower part of our rib cage, dead center, okay? So that's our energy force right there, our solar plexus. And this is where we harbor a lot of the energies of where people have done us wrong, of things unfavorable, events within our lives and everything. That energy is stored there. So work on clearing that out, allowing that to clear. And a well-deserved reward is coming. And I can't get these to stay up. I'm so sorry. And a well-deserved reward. The more that you work on yourself, the more that you open yourself up to these positive things happening, whether it be a promotion at work, whether it be recognition within the community, recognition within a relationship with your friends, with family. You know, some of this I feel, some of you have been working really hard not only on yourselves too, to clear out a lot of this muck that you have within you, through your solar plexus, that, the reward is coming at the end of the month. That reward, that recognition is coming. And it could be that new love that's stepping into your life on the third week. Now, I do want to say that it doesn't always mean that this is going to happen right on track. It depends on you and your energy level, all these different events. It depends on where you are in this time. And it could take up to 3 months for some of this to happen. So I just want you to be aware. But this is what they're saying. If you put in the work now, okay, you can manifest all this now through positive thinking and doing the work that needs to be done. And helpful person, let some people help you in waves of prosperity, new abundance, and exciting opportunities wash over you now. So when somebody comes in to help you, it could be somebody who could be doing energy work, excuse me, or somebody that you're learning from, and being able to help yourself to clear out the chakra, the solar plexus, opening up your heart chakra. It could be that you need to talk to somebody and they'll listen to you and help you to process these traumatic emotional events that have happened to you that you are holding within. And waves of prosperity, we're talking about new abundance and exciting new opportunities that are coming to you now. Now, abundance doesn't necessarily have to be a materialistic thing. In some cases it is. It could be being able to receive new things for your home, a new car. It could be money, but it also could be joy, happiness, love, and emotional stability. So people often think of abundance. A lot of people think of money, and it doesn't have to be that. Abundance can be those blessings that we have already in our life, and when we are grateful and we are appreciative and we remain humble, okay, then more comes into us. It's the law of attraction. Okay, it's manifestation through positive thoughts, positive actions, and of course, like I said, being grateful, thankful, and humble. Okay, so as we talk about love and romance, we're talking about if you're already in a romance, a romantic commitment, or you could have one coming in. It's going to be very passionate. Okay, so allow yourself to work on your heart chakra and the solar plexus. Clear out all the stuff from past relationships. I really do feel that a lot of you have been doing that and working very hard, because I just feel that there's going to be so much love opening up to some people. And people really have been doing the work. They're tired of holding on to this stuff, knowing that it's negative energy and it's pulling them down. So allow yourself, allow your soul to sing, okay, with joy. Because by opening up your heart chakra and allowing love, giving love and receiving love, okay, then you are, you're allowing the passion to flow. The energy is going to flow. And playfulness. Stay playful, like I told you. So hard sometimes. We get caught up in the adult world. And sometimes when, a person is single, sometimes they will do things like different things. They'll do different projects or keep themselves busy so they don't have to think about love, or allowing love to come in. But the thing is that in a lot of cases, it's right there in front of you. So you need to take that time to keep a balance, and you need to be playful, okay? Because when you're playful, it's youthful energy, and it's fun. It allows your spirit, your soul, to really shine, to open up. It's living from your soul. It's being your true self. And when you do that, you're more attractive. You're more romantically attractive to other people, instead of trying to hide behind work or different projects and stuff. A lot of times people will miss that romantic, that romance of a lifetime, that love of a lifetime, if they just hide, if they're hiding all the time, and trying to hide their feelings, their thoughts, and their emotions, not trusting and not opening themselves up. So again, here we go. We're talking about trust and worth waiting for. So it's really important not to rush, but to trust, to be able to open yourself up to another person, to be able to communicate honestly. Talk about those little in-depth things that, about yourself, about your life, about growing up, and get to know people, get to know them on a more intimate level through conversation, okay? And trust. And again, it's worth waiting for. It's all in divine timing. It's when the synchronicity and energy flow is just right that things are going to happen. Okay, so don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated. And Aries, you know, females, you're one to be impatient. A lot of Aries are impatient and they will get frustrated, and they want things to happen yesterday. They want things to happen days ago, right? And the thing is that you need to be patient. And females, again, I'm just gonna put it out there. It's really important to let the male step in, and if it's gonna be, it's gonna be, and let the male make those moves towards a relationship. Okay, just be yourself and allow that love to flow and that connection to flow. And yeah, I know it sounds a little old-fashioned, but Spirit keeps pushing it that we need to, stop with the impatience, gain the patience, and get to know people better, okay, on a more intimate, personal level as friends, or in just acquaintances or anything like that before stepping forward. And if you feel you can step forward, then step forward, but allow the male to try to make that connection with you, okay? And as far as Aries male, go ahead and, make that move. If there's somebody that you see, if there's somebody that you are really interested in, and you're making that connection, it could be even your moon and rising if you're in Aries, go ahead and make that connection. Do not be afraid of rejection, okay? Do not be afraid of rejection, because in a lot of cases I'm picking up that there's not going to be any. So, when the timing is right, and you feel the timing is right, go ahead and make that move. And there is a very strong romantic attraction between the two of you. And if it's not there yet, it will be there soon. So, don't be afraid. Don't be frustrated. Get out, meet people, have a good time, be with your friends this month. If you are single, do not be down about the day happening and all your friends are out and enjoying themselves with their partner and, getting all these gifts. Valentine's Day should be every day of the year, and non-materialistically. If you think about it and you receive an engagement ring, how many other people are going to get engaged on that day? It's a very commercialized holiday meant for people to spend money. If you love somebody, they will be every day of the year through the little things that you do for each other and the love that you share. So your time is coming. So don't let a commercialized holiday get you down, okay? And if you want chocolate, get yourself some chocolate. Do something special for yourself. Go get your hair done or your nails done. Go see a movie. Go to the store. Buy those chocolates. Heck, go to the store the day after and get it 5% off. Then you can get double the chocolate. If that'll make you feel good, then that's great. But, if you're not partnered up, then go ahead and do something for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, it is a commercialized holiday, like any of the holidays anymore. They're getting at people out there. They work on their emotions, and it's not right. Valentine's Day should be every day of the year when you are in love and you have a partner that you are, you hold dear to your heart, and they hold you dear to your heart. It's like I said, those little things that you do for each other daily, those I love yous, those beautiful hugs, that beautiful kiss, that maybe doing the dishes one night by surprise, or cooking dinner, or even just going out for that walk and holding hands. Simple things like that. That is what love is about, not about the commercialism, okay? So we talk here about the sexual magic tarot. Here we have, for the energy, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Knave of Chalices, and we have the Empress. Okay, so when we talk about the Three of Wands, you see this couple here, and they're kissing, they're embraced, they're in a kiss. It's the coming together, the initial steps, and the falling in love. They're not into the sexual act yet. But that right there is a reminder, that band around her leg is a reminder of what it feels like to be in love. Okay, so the wands are fire energy, okay, which is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Okay, and so this is a very fiery, passionate card or time. Okay, so it's remembering, it's being in that embrace, being in that kiss, it's starting of that new love, that new romance, and remembering what it felt like to be in love and embracing that. Okay, and here when we talk about the Knave of Chalices, which would be the Page of Cups, and here he's working really hard, and this could be your moon and rising sign, or it could be your potential partner or your current partner's moon and rising sign, or it could be both of you just carrying over these characteristics. Okay, when we talk about cups, we talk about emotions, we talk about feelings, we talk about love. Okay, so the Page is young, and he is wanting this to be right. He wants this relationship to be right. He's like, I've had enough. And it doesn't matter whether it's male or female resonating to this, because this is a generic reading, and I am not doing any gender. I'm just saying what's on the card. So it could be for either male or female. So it could be you, or it could be your potential partner or your partner now saying, I want this right. I want to do this right. I want to get this right this time because I really care about this person. And this is what I want back here under the moonlight. I want that embrace. I want that relationship that is absolutely beautiful and whimsical. And I'm putting out wishes right now. And I'm going to write this down. I'm going to think this out. I'm going to get this right this time. This is what I want. And he's got the pink candle there. And when you get the pink candle lit, that is the candle for love, pink. Okay? And a lot of times people will look at that and talk to Angel Haniel or to Archangel Shamuel. Okay? And they are the angels that bring in love and romance. And so he's got the candle lit there, and he's like, it's like he's talking to them and saying, this is what I want out of this relationship, and this is how I see this, and can you help me and help me to figure it out? And he wants to get it right. When we talk about the Empress is could be an air sign. Okay, it could be an air sign. It could be actually any one of the signs. And the Empress is all embracing. It's talking about newness. It could be birth coming in for some of you, that some of you are going to get pregnant this month. It could also mean she's very nurturing. Even though she kind of looks a little sexual here, she's actually a very nurturing person. She's young at heart, or she could be younger. She has it like all together, even though she's one of the lower cards. She's number 3 in the major arcana, but she is very nurturing. She's talking about newness and growth. Okay, and again, she's very nurturing. She's very eloquent. She's very got it together. Okay, so whoever it is, whether it be you carrying this energy or the person coming in, really has it together, and will be very much of a nurturing type, nurturing that love between the two of you. And then we have the Ace of Wands, again, fire energy, the 9 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. A lot of fire energy here, okay? So it doesn't necessarily mean that this could be your energy. This could be the energy of your partner. This could be, like I said, their moon and rising, or even their Venus sign. Or it could be that this is just a fiery, heated relationship that's full of passion. When we talk about the Ace of Wands, we talk about these new beginnings. We talk about, the understanding that getting to be comfortable with each other, that, that initial love of that comfort with the other person, with your potential partner or your current partner. Okay? So they're talking about that comfort, that being able to be together. They're touching, they're holding each other. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing anything else physically together, but they are very comfortable with each other. And with the 9 of Wands, again, we talk about, a lot of times we talk about, the fire energy, and 9 is coming towards the completion, where 10 is like the burden. But here they're discussing, they're sitting down, they're close together and they're discussing what it is that they want. Okay, they're not being bashful at all. They're sitting there. They're talking about what it is that they want out of a relationship. They're getting to know each other a little bit better, and they're taking that time. Even one might be at work, or they're just going out, and because there's other people working in the background. You can see the dove right there, the lovebird right there. And they're taking the time out in nature just to get to know each other and to discuss what it is that they want within this upcoming or this current relationship. And here they are. They're going out. They're out, and they're getting to know each other. They're having those intimate conversations. They're building that bond. They're building that base foundation. They're having a really good time. And just nothing exists around them. So they're very content. They're very happy. They're out there again, wands, the two of wands, two people like coming together, talking and getting ready for those intimate moments, but getting to really know each other. They're putting that trust out there. Okay. And here we have, it's the final card, the moon card. Now the moon card, in the regular tarot talks about secrets. But this here is talking about, fulfilling that relationship. And see, she's holding a mirror here. Here she's holding a glass of wine, and he's kind of like, cozied up to her on the beach. And it's like the reflection. Here's her reflection. This is what she wants. So what they're saying is that as you come into this relationship, or if you're in one right now, how do you want that relationship to be? How do you want that reflection? What is your reflection of that relationship? So it's really all about your thoughts, your mind, what it is that you want, and how you're going to manifest this relationship to be the type that you want. Okay? And when you do that, when you build that strong connection with another through this communication, through being honest, through the trust and everything else in the moon, this is what's going to fend off deception or jealousy of others. It builds a solid foundation. So all of this together is what it is that you want to be working towards for this relationship. Whether you're in it now or it's a new relationship about ready to begin, it's the coming together of two people, but they're taking their time and they're doing it the way, of getting to know each other. They're not hopping right in bed with each other, in other words. And you see all of them. They're not in any form of sexual act. Okay, there is no sexual act at this time between these two people. Okay, so there you have it. All right. So, Aries, happy day to you. Okay, celebrate you if you are single. All right. If you would like a reading that is geared more directly towards you, please visit the website at www.angelic-comfort.com and stop right in and set up an appointment, and I'll get right with you as soon as I can. You have about maybe a week wait. So the sooner you get in and get your appointment scheduled, then the sooner it'll happen for you. Okay? And I love each and every one of you, and I thank each and every one of you for watching these videos. I'm very grateful, and I'm very humbled. And the goal is to help each and every one of you the best that I can. All right? So know that I love you, and until we meet again, namaste.